Welcome back to Final Whistle and Merry Christmas to everybody watching this video. As this video comes out, it is Christmas Eve. So whatever you do tomorrow, I hope you enjoy it. Today we are going to be discussing last weekend's roundup of fixtures. So that includes York City versus Truro, which we will be deep delving into, Solihull Moors Sutton, Southend Tamworth, that's going to get mentioned, and Halifax versus Wealdstone. But first, if you like these videos, please consider liking and subscribing. So our first winner for today will be York City for Mighty Minstermen. Broke the English record for most 3+ goal games in a row, I do believe that is the record. So yeah, biggest team in England now, really. Set another record. Of course, Ollie Pearce with another hat-trick. When will that man stop scoring? I hope never, but hey, stranger things have happened. Of course, the first half hat-trick was one of the best achievements of the season for us so far after sacking Adam Insherwood at the start of the season. We seem to have really charged on and probably, I haven't checked the odds yet, probably title favourites as of today. So we move now to the Midlands. Yes, we go to Solihull Moors, because they beat Sutton 4-1 with York City loanee Tyree Sinclair getting back to his best. He did score and I believe assisted one of the goals. Any Solihull fans, if I am wrong, feel free to correct me. But they seem to be on a real push to try and finish in a playoff place this season. And with Tyree Sinclair back to his best, I don't have to tell you, that's dangerous for the league. He was, of course, brilliant for us last season, but with the arrival of Newbie and players like that, he hasn't really got any minutes, so a loan was the best option for him, and it has seemed to have paid off so far. Now, we're going with possibly a quite controversial winner here, because of course they did lose to West Ham's under-21s 5-1 last night in the National League Cup. It is Aldershot Town. Yes, baby, Boston on the weekend, a team York are facing in 2 days' time. I will have a match preview of it out, hopefully later today or early morning tomorrow. Because they are still in the relegation zone, don't get me wrong, that's not the best for a team which did win the FA Trophy last season. Of course, York can't win it after losing on pens to Clitheroe. There's a reason why match review hadn't been done, because it would get banned, because our performance then was abysmal. But if they can keep winning in the league, Aldershot Town, if they keep winning like they have been recently, it's only 2 in a row, but with all that has happened this season for the Shots, that is a pretty good achievement, I would say. Hopefully they can push on and survive and don't have to play Dorking away at Meadowbank next season. So we go on to the losers section. Of course, we have to start with Southend United. The Shrimps lost to Tamworth. Now, don't get me wrong, Tamworth are a good team in their own right. This is no disrespect to Tamworth. But Southend are probably going to be up there at the end of the season, either in playoffs or potentially, if Rochdale and Carlisle drop off significantly, they could be up there potentially challenging for the title come the end of the season. But of course, when you lose to a team like Tamworth, who are mid-table, no disrespect to Tamworth, mid-table at best, you gotta start looking at the bigger picture, because I believe they've lost 2 in a row now, or it's something like that. So if they want to go up this season, they do have to start improving. Of course, we go over to West Yorkshire for the next losers. Halifax to Wealdstone 2. It was all looking like the Shaman were going to get all 3 points until former York City defender Terry Letty Fayweather scored a last-minute own goal. I can see why we got rid of him, and to be fair, he's not a good defender. I was at the York City Halifax game. I was not impressed with him, and I am quite glad we did end up getting rid of him when we did, because now we've got even better defenders off the bench, like Ben Brooks, starting Joe Felix, Fallowfield, obviously, players like that. We go down to Aldershot's rivals now. Woking, a 2-1 loss against Scunthorpe. After beating Carlisle the previous weekend, that should have given Woking the momentum to go on and potentially get 3 points against promotion-chasing Scunthorpe. But it wasn't to be for the Cardinals. Of course, we move on to the Player of the Week section now. First one, it has to be York City captain, top goal scorer of the National League. It is Mr. Ollie Pearce. Yes, as I previously mentioned, the hat-trick in the first half against Truro secured as the record, and he has been absolutely on fire for this season for the mighty Minstermen. Of course, I was going to do just Ollie Pearce, but I was writing this down last night, and Tyree Sinclair does deserve a mention in this category, as he has returned to his best form whilst on loan at Solihull. He did get a goal and an assist for the club. If you like these videos, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. Until next time.